what's the window method? She explained there's only a small window when you can actually impregnate a woman, and all you have to do is trust your body. Anyway, we have a baby now. Yeah. And she said she doesn't trust the hospitals anymore, and I get it. Why would you trust them after what they've done? So she said, let's have a home birth. And I said, that's a great idea. And then she said, will you deliver the child? And I went, huh? So I picked up a book and I read half the book, right? But I realised after reading half a book, I know more than the doctors, because the doctors don't know how to define a woman anymore. They're calling them persons with wombs. Persons with wombs. At least I know where the vagina is. It's there. It's right beneath the penis. What?
Comedy was really good before my time, with the likes of Steve Hughes and Jim Jeffries and saying whatever they wanted. And it was powerful, like the Comedy Store in England. That's when it was at its greatest. And it seems to have taken a bit of a dip. I suppose it's kind of like pop now. What's popular? Oh, put the person on telly. So the aim is to get on telly. And if you get on telly, well, you're not allowed to say this, you can't say that. Definitely can't offend them. Whatever you do, don't mention that topic. And the banks are great. They don't harm anyone, and they're definitely not owned by anyone else. And there's a narrative that you've got to push. And that stops being funny. If you're like limited, it's not challenging. I want to see Richard Pryor or Bill Hicks or George Carlin. I want to be challenged. Even if I don't agree with someone, if they can make me laugh, that's beautiful comedy. Like if you pick any of the divisive topics, right? Abortion is one, right? Or the LGBT, or they're trans. So you pick a subject, or racism, or homophobia, or whatever, right? You pick a subject, and if you can go on the other side and still make people laugh, that's where comedy is. It's in that line. It's, oh, I'm offended. Okay, be offended, right? In the meantime, this is where the comedy exists, because it's all about the line. Oh, Tommy Tiernan crossed the line. Did he? Did he really? And if he did, so fucking what? He's a comedian. He's there to play with the line. And yeah, he stepped over it. Step back. It's not a big deal. Don't go to a comedy show if you're offended. Stay at home and eat marshmallows. It's not your place. You're not welcome. It's for people who are willing to look at society, see where we're at, play with the boundaries. I don't think they know the danger of what they're doing. Like this cancel culture, I'm seeing it creeping in now in Ireland, going onto the Irish Comedy Forum or going onto a forum. So there's a set number of people. And I wondered, were they real? Are they real people? Are they paid pawns by someone beyond it? I don't know. But for me, because it's an evil, I think it's an evil to want to attack someone so much that you take their job, their career. I want that person fired. For me, that place comes from, whoa, what's that energy? Have you opened up from doing some, dangerous drugs or some ritual, and you've allowed a force come and act through you that you think it's okay to try and get someone cancelled? Back in the day, a man would say to someone, I don't like your actions, and they might fight it out. That might be it. But it's a lot worse to come after someone's job. The cancel culture it's a sickness, and it's definitely in comedy, and it's taking the funniness out. It needs to be cleansed, that cancer. The whole point of it's meant to be fun, having a laugh. You want to have a non-offensive comedy club, have it, but don't try and take other people's ability to connect, to laugh, to play. There seems to be a wave of new cancel culture thing, where you've got to do it our way, and they're just fresh out of college and they've got views that are brand new. These views haven't been around that long. So let's see what happens. Will comedy stand? I'm offended. Stop looking at comedy. Stop looking at comedy. You're going to be offended. If it's funny, you're going to start crying again. Or Graham Linehan, cancelled in his own country, cancelled in Scotland. Me wrote Father Ted. Who has the audacity to take that comedy genius away from the people? If you don't like him, don't listen to it. You don't have to listen to it. But it's a dangerous thought, and that dangerous thought will make other people dangerous, and therefore they shouldn't be allowed. Let's not even debate it. Let's not even discuss it. Let's just stop the person speaking. But that's the darkness.